Tulsa, Oklahoma, home to the Tulsa Golden Hurricane in Skelly Field, where the fans have gathered and they are ready to see those Hurricanes gather some strength. Today, two teams set to square off in a MAC slugfest. As we'll see, the Central Michigan Chippewas taking on the Tulsa Golden Hurricanes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Chippewas will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Presley. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So the Tulsa Golden Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll go on the attack first. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one, you are looking for this guy early, and David, you're looking for him often.
And this offense better find ways to feature him. Find him, like you said, Jesse, early off.
Makes the catch on the left. Oh, look out. There he goes. Inside the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
You know, there's no secret who this offense wants to get the ball to. And on the very first play, they find a matchup on the outside one-on-one. They take a shot to him vertically down the field, and he does the rest. He is so athletic, and he is going to be a problem for this defense all game long.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Central Michigan's offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Gets it out fast. On the move is the 30. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. The Chippewas will call on their punt team. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And that's where they'll spot it, just inside the 45. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Smashes through. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Yeah, and half of the QB calls his own number and all these options, obviously multiple plays. He decides to stick with it, get some positive yards, and now what's next off of that? What's my next read off of that? How am I going to mix things up and keep this defense on balance?
They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll ride the hot hand. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Runs through the tackle. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And then coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this second half.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. A third down play to open up this quarter. Gives it to the back on the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Field goal is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
To the ground. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat-and-mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Chippewas come to the line with a new set of downs. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Quickly to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Now on the counter. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
Listen, I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth quarter game.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his ball.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to throw, it's Emmanuel. Trying to make magic with his feet. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. The Chippewas will move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games this guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Oh, and he missed it. No good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Williams will pass. Using the quick game. Delivers to contact. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. He lets one fly deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he...
Well, early in this drive, they're staying aggressive. Last play, they had the big completion. On the 3rd snap, they take another shot, just couldn't come up with the completion.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. The give to the tailback. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Comes out throwing on first down. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. To throw, it's Emmanuel. He's going to fire deep. He's got it down the right side. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from gorgeous Tulsa, Oklahoma. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's head back to the guys inside H.A. Chapman Stadium.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Tulsa will kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together.
He's off to the races. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And the big gain, the jet sweep, you see this play a lot in all of college football. Get the ball to a playmaker really quickly. And what do they get? They get the edge. They get the edge, and you can see he's off to the races for a huge gain.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Leaves it with the running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Looking to throw. It's Emmanuel. He'll pull it down and run. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Chippewas come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quickly complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half. Almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Touchdown, Central Michigan. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Memphis needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over it. And with this crowd there in Bluff City behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Coastal Carolina. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carriers.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you got to love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Looking left. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want...
A timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. Trying to get the edge on the right. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of pop.
Can anyone catch him? He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tulsa. What a grab and go for the score. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Running back searching for a hole. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. The Chippewas come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Emmanuel. Coming after it. He'll try to do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. And the Chippewas with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Going up top on 1st down. And they got him for the sack. The 1st down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Emmanuel. Feeling some heat. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Here's the handoff. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Touchdown, Chippewas! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Number 17.
So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. The give as they work on that clock. He's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for Tulsa.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They're going to ride this running back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. Williams looking for a man. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
What a momentum-changing play. Just when they needed to get the takeaway, he steps up with a massive interception, now gives his team a chance to regain the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Flips it out in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's going up top here late in the game. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
And then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.